Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Dobbs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Arkansas's return team will have that offense backed up. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates.
He's going to take a shot right away. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running, like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC Championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice time.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the calls. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That
gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the steps. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll run it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
5 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The returner is brought down at the 36, and the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to move it through the air. The quick out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Yates. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He's looking to throw it. zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Got his man quickly. Keeps the legs moving. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down after the short completion. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking, and he wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Yates. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Made a defender miss. Capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On second down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 9 to Syracuse. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and these guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Yates. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On third down, going up top. Snatches it on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and That's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
Georgia.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
51, Arkansas, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Dobbs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Looking deep. And he's got it at the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Dobbs. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Stopped after making the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's Yates. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Defense showing blitz here. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 17 to Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ours.
Oh, look out, there he goes! Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coffee. And the Razorbacks are on the move.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, It's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They knew they could slip that. The Packers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Makes the grab. It's Coffee. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were and he adjusted his route accordingly.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
At this point, quarter. It is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He uncorks one deep. Brings it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense. Points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. Got the quick pass. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's moving out of the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.